Bus number 7 to number 10 of the rear are bound for Toyama.
8号車、9号車の一番後ろが10号車です。指定席は2号車、3号車あとはマナーモードに切り替えるなど、周りのお客様の迷惑にならないようお願いいたします。次はリフトです。
Guess he just missed all the signals. His goddamn heart just beat too fast. And that night she asked you for your jacket. She didn't want to give it back. And now they're gathered round the punch bowl, with office jobs and minivans. The only reason they showed up tonight was to live inside what might have been. She pulls a flask out of her jacket and spikes her drink. You raise your hand. She says you always were a lush boy. And can I tell you something else? All I really wanted was a ride back to your house, the night of homecoming. I know you drove a shitty car, but you always blasted about